apex looks a bit odd for the RLU. Well, in the cab. No airbag release sound either. The 707, it's got to be one of the best looking Desaro cities. I know the 700s, I mean the 707 is basically the same, it's just 5 coaches. But the livery on the 707 is, oh, it's amazing. Your favourite train. Right, and we're off. Next station is Rainham. Yeah, it's been alright, King Jam. It's been good. I don't really know what else there is to say, really. I can point out the comfy seats just for UAC. And for mostly harmless, I know he enjoys the seats on these as well. What do I think of the sounds? Honestly, I wouldn't say they're not 10 out of 10. But they're, I suppose, to a good standard. Yeah, they're not perfect, but they are. You know, you can tell it's a 700, and most of the sounds are all right. But it's not perfect. But then it's a game, isn't it? It's not gonna be perfect. How did I add announcements onto the video for the 700? How would I do it? I could do it right now, but we're not going to. But no, I just use the sort of announcement soundboard website generator. Once we get to Rainham, I'll show you the lovely seats, and we'll have a little walk through the train as well. How you doing, Dave? I pulled it up and I missed your comment. How are you doing? Cheers. The announcements on they're not. It's just a website. I've overlaid the sound over the game sound. So we could try that, King Jam. We could try that. Turn on the aircon. And up we go on this lovely summer's evening. We'll get a flyby shot as well. Let's do that about now. Bring your own iron. Let's go ahead. I don't know, you sort of see the sun. Oh my god, hello. Whoa, that's good. Oh, hello. Well, there's that going past, ruining our shot. There you go.
But the thing that really differentiates us is that we're not just an investment company in casks.
Oh, they go all over there fast. They go all over the southeast. You know, as far up as Peterborough, Kings Lynn. You might not know where those places are, but they travel hundreds of miles a day. Hundreds of miles. I mean, I wonder what, say maybe a 9 Juliet service, I wonder how far they travel, how many miles they travel in a day. I mean, Horsham to Peterborough, that's over 100 miles. Yeah, I wonder how many they do in a day. It's got to be near almost 1,000. So they do a lot, these units. And the RLUs, yeah, they do Rainham to Luton, and the services to Sutton, they're mostly on them. Well, this is a Thameslink train there fast. Yeah, it's a Thameslink train. It's part of the same company, but it's a different brand. So we've got three, but we've got 3 of the 4 GTR brands in the game. We've got Gatwick Express on the Brighton Main Line, Southern on East Coast Way and the Brighton Main Line, and Thameslink now on here. But if you're on about sort of geography wise, yeah, they're in the southeast of England. They do go up to Peterborough. I mean, that's like far north, but we'll still count that as the south for now. Oh wow, Joshua. Yeah, quite a way. I think Bedford to Brighton's about 100. I think it's 103 miles. That is. Hello, Ben. And I think also RLUs are usually on the 9 Romeo service, which is the one which is Bedford to Three Bridges. TSW4, hopefully not. TSW4. Just go back to just Train Sim World. That would be cool. There's another 700. This is Rainham. Coming in at about 40 miles per hour. It's right to the end of the platform here. So you've got a good, nice run down the platform. Hey, Amela, how are you? Now, yes, Great Northern would be cool. Well, if Great Northern came, what line would you want to see Great Northern on? I mean, you wouldn't get a full King's Cross, King's Lynn. That's not happening. I suppose you could probably split it into sections. The East Coast Main Line South, the Cambridge line, or the Fen line. What would you want to see Great Northern on? I mean, even the Hertford Loop, the Northern City line. I don't know. What would you want to see Great Northern on? Obviously, the Northern City line couldn't be its own line. Too small. Oh yeah, the walk around. Let's do that. Doesn't matter because once you get to Rainham, you get ages to sit and wait. Oh yeah, it's screaming at us. Right, there we go. Well, it goes right through the middle of London. So yeah. Here's the. That works. But I'm quite impressed with the PIS. It's been done pretty well. And it's got the weird news screen, or newish screen. Not yet, AC, not just yet. Yeah, that'd be cool, Finn. A bit short though. I mean, that's what, 27 miles? Add in Moorgate in as well. There you go, ironing board seats. What a joy. I mean, I suppose they're not that bad, but you know, if you're going anything over an hour, it's like, oh. Yeah, a little wander through. Would be nice to see the ad boards, something on the ad boards, because they're a bit sort of barren. Maybe even if they just put fake ads in, that'd be cool. And you are missing the Thameslink network map and the TfL map, or sort of the Central London Tube map. But I'm assuming that might be due to licensing, as I don't think it's actually GTR who design the maps. They do it to another company. There we go, let's get the door shut. Very comfortable on board seats. Yeah. Those are not seats to fall asleep on, not particularly. I mean, the first class ones aren't really much better either. Oh, hang on, that would matter. There we go. Right, let's go. We're off. We're good, Amela? How are you? Reminds me of those slim seats in Spirit Airlines. You're not happy about how uncomfortable trains are becoming? Well, I mean, fair enough.
Dropshipping is dead. Welcome to the new world of drop servicing. The only income you...
Well, I suppose for the 700s, they are more just commuter trains, which the longest, I suppose the average time you're going to spend on a 700 commuting is probably about 50 minutes. So for 50 minutes, they're all right. But any more than that, it's like, ooh, get a bit achy. Do you know if it shows the loading indicators, ETC and tube line? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't show that. Yeah, I still don't get that. Yeah, I still don't get that. Why first class is declassified at the back. It sort of just completely defeats the purpose of first class. You just get on with a standard class ticket and go to the back. Let's see, we get this off. It's very good, awesome. Let me scroll up just for your message. Oh, I see, just well, nothing official. I mean, hardly official. Your friend fell asleep on the train and woke up in the sidings. What an adventure. The back is usually quite busy, Chronicle. Yeah, Brighton on a Saturday night was always like packed in the first class at the back. Everyone partying and not pleasant, but you sat on the old bullet train seats at the National Rail Museum recently. They were amazing. Like sitting on the ground in our city, very comfortable. Slow down a bit early here. Come on, a bit. Just keep going a bit more. And we'll be coming into Strood. You probably opened the door, Chronicle, and walked off the train and went home. Cool, and then out into Strood. The slow section. I'll do the wiper as well. You get that sort of screech sound as it's dry. But I think of the sounds here, the sounds aren't perfect, but I mean they're much better than the Trainsim Classic 700. The sounds aren't perfect, but they are very. I mean they're in the. What's the best way? But they're not perfect, but then they are a sort of a step up from the usual quality of sound we see. So they're not perfect, but they're closer than most trains to perfect, if that makes sense. And I travel on a 700 most days, so I'd like to think I know what they sound like. And I have pointed out bits where, you know, sounds are missing. Or little things which could add to it. Before anybody says he got it for free, he's going to say it's the best train ever. It's not perfect, but then it's closer to perfect than other trains. And please only comment if you've been on a 700. As you probably get the keyboard warriors who live in the Shetland Islands or somewhere like that, who are like, wrong sounds. I think they did use AP sounds, I think, for this. A little bit late as we had the little walkabout, but that's fine. You get a really nice layover time at Rainham. Well, it's great to have a Desaro in the game, or Desaro City in the game. Did they not get the DC sounds from AP? A bit weird just to get the AC sounds, wouldn't it? And we're off. Hey, there's Adam. It's been good. It's been good. It's been enjoyable. Just nice to have it in the game after. I mean, we've basically been waiting for this train since the Brighton main line came out. I mean, I know it's not on the Brighton main line, but it's a 700 still. What, for being late, Chronicle? Seen the comparison video, so I know what sounds are missing now. Yeah, so I mean, as I said, the sounds aren't perfect, but they're closer to perfect than other trains we've had. How much will the pack be? It's $12.99. Yeah, you can have a little walkabout in service. Got to show off the interior. There's a Javelin. Look at that, look at Rochester Castle lit up by the sun there, lovely. And the model's really nice as well. I don't know, Joshua, I'm not sure. Yeah, the model's fantastic. Look at that. And you have got a bit of weathering on there as well. Although I suppose they probably can't have too much, because yeah, as I said, I doubt GTR would probably be very happy with their trains looking really dirty. Was the 700s usually... Well, some are like this and then some have about 1,000 flies on the front. The grubbiest ones are the Great Northern ones, 387s. How you doing, Paul? I'm sure Paul, train simulator driver in the chat, I'm sure he'll be showing it off as well, so go check him out. And Neil TV8, who's been him. Hello JP, can't wait for tomorrow, awesome. See, will this be like the most selling DLC? Well, I suppose we really can't compare it with anything, because I don't think we've had any other train DLCs. I think this is the first sort of train DLC in quite a while. And 700 toilets. There we go. Fly spots. Oh no, I know. Oh god, why is the objective marker there? Maybe that's where the RLU board is. You ran it last night, now you're getting ready to go to work. Awesome, Paul. I mean, we're in the platform, so it's perfectly fine to stop there. But it wants us to... Same with Chatham as well. Chatham, it wants you to go to the end as well. I don't know, is that where the RLU board is in real life, maybe? Getting ready to go to work, lovely. Is that on the Pufferbillies, or is that, I suppose, normal other work? Oh yeah, the Acela, yeah, the Acela. That was a popular one. I suppose you had the Union Pacific Heritage Pack. That was the end of the DLC. It's two trains an hour. So every half an hour they run. Although on your journey from Dartford to Rainham, you'll see about 3. I think you'll see about 3. As yeah, you get a really long layover at. It's an all board, is it? You get